What's up guys, in this video we're going to break down the results of a recent Tinder experiment that we finished where we wanted to figure out how important is actively using Tinder in terms of your algorithm and number of matches you get. And the data was very interesting. You guys know that according to YouTube analytics, over 70% of the people who watch our videos have not subscribed to the channel. So before we get into this video, I want all of you guys to hit the subscribe button and comment below, I subscribed, and we will do our best to personally respond to every single comment. So in this experiment, we really wanted to figure out how important is it that you're active on Tinder in terms of your matches and likes, because you can get Tinder Gold and just literally check the amount of girls that like you and pick the hot ones. And that's actually what I've been doing for a while. I've often argued that you don't really need to be swiping, it doesn't matter. But the results from this experiment actually changed my perspective, right? Because we got some very interesting data. So this is what we did. We did 1 week where we just did not do any swiping. We just saw how many matches, how many likes we got on Tinder Gold. And the data was we got 19 likes after a week of no swiping. This wasn't my profile, this was the profile of one of my students who's average looking, average profile, like pretty average guy, lives in the Northeast, right? Pretty standard stuff. However, out of those 19 likes, only one of them was a match, meaning 18 of the other girls weren't really that attractive, right? So you can see this is the girl that he matched with. So 1 week, no swiping, 19 likes, and one of those turned out to be attractive enough to be a match. Okay, interesting. Now, what is the difference if we actually do a lot more swiping, right? So then we did another week where we did 50 swipes a day, right? So basically log in, swipe on 50 girls, and we're not talking all right swipes, we're talking right swipes on girls you find attractive, left swipes on girls that you don't, right? And we did 50 swipes per day for a week, and we got 21 likes, right? So you might be thinking, okay, there's not a big difference, right? But here's where it gets interesting. So there was 21 likes in the queue. Out of those 21 likes, 2 turned out to be matches, meaning 19 of the other girls weren't really that attractive. However, because we're swiping, right, on the app, there was an additional 15 matches. So that means that 15 of the girls that he found attractive actually matched with him from his matching, and an additional 2 came in from Tinder Gold, i.e. girls that liked him. And this is a drastic difference. So if we're going purely in terms of likes, like how many girls were just interested in, I guess, matching with him, we're comparing 19 with no swiping and 36 with swiping. However, this is the drastic difference. Out of those 19 with no swiping, only one of them was hot enough for him to match with. However, with the swiping, there were 17 matches. That is a massive difference. We're talking a difference between 17x the number of matches you get just by swiping and using the app. And this is drastically different than what I expected. I really thought it would make a very minor difference, but I didn't think it would matter that much. But it seems like it does. And this kind of goes in line with what Tinder said in, I think semi-recent article, where they said one of the biggest factors they consider is how often someone uses the app, right? So that's really what affects your algorithm score. Now, of course, the other even more important factor is the quality of your profile, how many girls right swipe on you compared to the amount of girls left swipe on you. Of course, that is still the most important, but it seems like how often you use the app is the second most important factor. And that makes sense because Tinder wants you to use the app a lot, right? So it makes sense that they would reward that. Also, especially since this guy is very average looking, it would make sense that, his profile really wouldn't be shown to a lot of girls, right? But when he's swiping on a girl, like she gets that in her queue, right? And then she's like, oh, this guy's interested in me, so I'm gonna, swipe right back on him. So it seems like there's actually a massive advantage to actively using the app and swiping on girls you find attractive, in addition to having Tinder Gold. So I have completely revised my position on this. Now I believe that you should actually check the app, pretty much every day, do a little bit of swiping. Now 50 swipes isn't really much. That's gonna take you what, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Like it really shouldn't take you long. Right swipe on girls you find attractive, left swipe on the ones you don't. You can even do more. You can do 100 swipes a day, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But just doing that little bit of swiping will actually make a drastic difference in terms of the amount of matches you get, especially if you're a quote unquote average guy. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable, and let us know in the comments what kind of a Tinder experiment you want us to do next. We're doing a lot of shit. We want to test all the theories we have to give you guys practical, no bullshit value. Anyway, show us some love by smashing the like button, hitting subscribe, click the bell for notification, and if you enjoy this kind of content, consider sharing with a friend. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.